Hi there, it's Louise here of Timeless Craft Mama, and today I'm sharing a scrapbook layout process video with you created for Scrapbook Boutique, and it's inspired by the August 2016 mood board, which has got this lovely monochrome palette with lots of greens and greys. So I've decided to go through my stash, and I've pulled from the Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection Made of Awesome. And I'm just going to build a background on some white cardstock and use a few different elements to create a background. So the first thing I'm going to do is prep my white cardstock with some white gesso and allow that to dry. The next thing I'm doing is I'm using some spray mist on the packaging technique, and I'm going to do this in a couple of different mediums and a couple of different colours just to build some interest. So the first one I used was a spray mist. Then I'm using a gelato mixed with water, and the gelato colour is lime, and you can also see that in the link on the blog with the products used. And then finally I'm using the Tim Holtz Distress ink in Twisted Citron, again mixed with water, to create interest in this background. Now on the video you can't really see how the different colours appear on the page, but when you see the enhanced layout at the beginning or at the end, you will also see that the colours do look quite different and really stand out against each other. So once I've let that dry naturally, I'm taking this stencil and some of the really fabulous Colourblast pastes. If you haven't played with these before, I recommend getting your hands on some because they are like butter. So fun to use on a page. And the great thing that I liked about this was that I was able to mix the colours with the steel and the envy to be able to make that brick background. Okay, so a couple of things I've missed while I was talking about how good Colourblast pastes are is that the title that I've given here of this page is The Fruit Fiend, and that fruit was actually a white figure, and all I've done is I've coloured it with the Twisted Citron ink and some water again, and that's just helped it blend into the layout. Now, once I'd built the background, I really wasn't quite sure where I was going with this layout. I knew I wanted to use this Don't Forget to Be Awesome cutout, and I knew I wanted to have my title up the top left, and I just had to play around until I was quite happy. So what I ended up doing for balance was popping the title card in line with the photos and then putting that banner beneath it. So I've gone ahead and glued all of that down. I'm going to add my journaling. You'll also see that I've stitched around the page, and I've simply added the Like a Boss flare and some cotton, and that completes this layout. And I'm really quite pleased with the final result of this page. I think that it's certainly not something that I would normally, quite minimalist for my standards. There's not a lot of paper layering, which is one of the things that I tend to do a lot. So I've enjoyed creating this mixed media background and sharing this layout with you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out Scrapbook Boutique and, of course, subscribe.